Right. That's right. That's right, too. What's wise, my people? What's wise? You know what I'm talking about? This is wise thoughts, wise moves, wise clues for you guys to be wise too. You know what I'm saying? This was Wise Talk Podcast, and I'm the wise guy who once was that fool. Yeah, we finna talk about a few things today. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this right here. The gift that's inside us that we don't have time to open up. So let me say it again. The gift that's inside of us that we don't have time to open up. You know what I'm saying? And it goes back to this right here. You got 24 hours in the day, right? Some of us work 10 hours or 12-hour shifts, right? 24 hours in the day. 12-hour shift, 10-hour shift. You got 8 hours to sleep, right? So that's automatically 12 and 8 is what? 16 hours. So you put what? Another 4 hours of that, getting up, getting yourself ready to go to work again the next day. You know? So what's that? 22 hours. So you got like an hour to get yourself to figure out what you're gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? So after you finish all that, you have nothing probably but to what I say about an hour and a half to yourself. So that hour and a half to yourself, you don't find the gift that's inside of us. We don't even look for the gift that's inside of us. We open up the phones, we watch the TV, watch the news. We listen to what everybody else tells us, you know. So that right there is programming our brains. So now we don't have time to find the gift. The little time that we do have, we listen to the news, to what other people tell us. And that part of it program our brains. So nobody have time to find the gift that's inside of us. And what I mean by the gift that's inside of us is this right here. I wasn't able to know how to read growing up, right? I wasn't able to sound out words that good or spell words that good. Let me say it about that. I'm going to tell you about this gift that's inside of us, right? So in the process of that, me not knowing, it wasn't too many people that was, like I said, you don't have time. You're working too much. You don't have time for nothing before you, but what you have time for, you know? So not knowing how to sound out words and read that and all that, as I got older, you know what I'm saying? Something inside of me started opening up a picture. Well, I ain't even gonna say a picture. I can't even explain it. It's kind of hard to explain, so I'm just gonna say this. The gift that was inside of me, I had time to open it up, you know? So let me say it that way. The gift that was inside of all of us, I had time to open my gift up. So wasn't nobody around to teach me how to read, spell, and none of that. I know how to read notes on a keyboard. I even actually know how to play a keyboard without nobody even teaching me how to do that too. So that's what I mean. I had time to open up the gift that was inside of me, right? And the gift that was inside of me was the power that taught me how to do all that stuff myself. So let me say it one more time. I had time to open up the gift that was inside of me. And once I opened it up, I learned how to do a lot of stuff on my own without praying to nobody, without even talking to God. Yeah, I didn't talk to nobody. I didn't pray to nobody. I had time to open up the gift that was inside of me by omitting. This is how it happened. By me omitting what I couldn't do, and what I can't do, and what I could do. Once I admitted to it, like I said, open up that gift. Now I know how to do it myself. I taught myself how to do it. So that's about the gift that they don't want us to open up. They don't want us to know about the powers that's inside of us. We have powers that's inside of us to do whatever and anything that we want to do. But we have to have the time. We have to have the time to open up that gift. And the only way we're going to be able to make this time to open up this gift, we have to stop worrying about material things. The 6-bedroom houses, the $100,000 cars. So long as you're worrying about that, this is the reason why you happen to work them 8-hour jobs, because it costs to keep them type of things up. So what I'm saying is almost like this, like the Mexicans. I ain't saying we have to live like the Mexicans. I'm not saying that. You know, you probably got 10 of them living in one house. You know where I'm coming from? And they don't actually care if it's in the ghetto or if it's in Edmond. See, us brothers, we actually care. We call ghetto houses and we call it big houses and mansions and all that. So we care about how people look at us brothers and sisters do. So we're not gonna go live in no house in a certain neighborhood that we actually can afford to where we can have this time to open up the gift inside of us. So instead it goes back to this. We work these long hour shifts and only listen to what people tell us. So it's no time to open up the gift. So now it's all about believing the lie. That's what's going on now. Everybody believing the lie. You know where I'm coming from? It's no time to open up the gift. And we're going to get off that subject right there. I spent too long talking about that. We're going to talk about this right here. The women out here. I ran into this one woman. I ain't gonna say women. I'm just gonna say this one woman that I ran into. You know, it was two of them. Let me say it like that. It wasn't just one. It was two women I ran into. Not at the same time. So don't look at it like I was running to them at the same time. Nah, that ain't what happened. That was at different times. This is what I learned about this situation about these women that I ran into. They want a man to pursue them, right? And what I mean by that, they want a man to call them, chase them, and make them feel that they want it. You know where I'm coming from? So at the same time, you got some men out here that's not that good with words, but they're very good with actions. So it would take a woman to give them some time to be around them to see how good their actions is. So let me go back to these words though. So you got these women that want a man to pursue them, right? And you got some of these men out here that's very good with words. You know where I'm coming from? But their actions is nowhere near to how their mouth move. So let me say this again. Their feet do not move the same way their mouth do. And what I mean by that is this right here. They'll tell you how good of a person they is. They'll tell you how much of a real person they is. But the way they move their feet, their actions out here in life, there'll be some cheating dog type of guys. You know where I'm coming from? But these women out here want certain men to pursue them. They don't want a man that's not as, how can I say it? Well, he does not know how to use words that good. Let me say that. They don't want a man like that. Well, they do, but you know, you got too many men out here that's good with words, right? So in this process, these two women that I know, I sat back and watched this first one ignore me because, like I said, I wasn't that good with words, but I am good with actions. You know where I'm coming from? So I sat back and watched her move. You know where I'm coming from? Ignore me and move how she moved with this one guy. You know where I'm coming from? And the one guy she was moving around with, she ain't even knowing that I know this guy. You know where I'm coming from? I've been knowing him for a while. You know where I'm coming from? So this one day, right, I was sitting off in at this bar. I think I was at I don't know what bar it was. I was at a bar getting ready to order me a drink. And I was looking at the side of my eye, see a guy walk up to me. And this guy walk up to me. Like, man, I'm finna buy you a drink. And like, shit, what you drinking on? So I told him what I was drinking on. He bought the drink and everything. You know what I'm saying? So after he bought the drink, we sat there and chopped it up, exchanged numbers and everything. So once we exchanged numbers, he walked off and I walked off my way. So I said about 10, 15 minutes later, I see him over there standing with the girl. You know where I'm coming from? So then when I seen that, I'm like, so she ignored me and chose the guy right here that's very good with words. He is good with words, you know where I'm coming from? Yeah, so she chose this guy right there. You know where I'm coming from? But this guy right here, man, she realized what I already knew, that he was out there doing what he was doing. So I share all that to say this right here. Sometimes it say this right here. A woman can recognize a man. So let me say it again because I didn't say it the right way. It takes a woman to recognize a man. You understand what I'm saying? So in the process, if the woman can't recognize who the man is and what she interested in, it's a person that pursue her. Most of the time, the guys that's out here pursuing the women are the guys that's out here doing all the cheating. You know where I'm coming from? So this is what the women is finding out. And the crazy thing is right here about some of the women. After they get off into these relationships, after what? I say about 10 different relationships, now they want to go find God. That's what I don't understand right there. They want to go to church now and go find God after the 10 different relationships that wasn't right. So my whole thing is I don't understand why some of the women out here, maybe y'all can give me an answer, whoever listening to this. Why do women wait to find God after 10 different relationships? Cut that out, scratch it. After 10 different relationships, when they can find God before they even get into a relationship. Why do women wait after 10 different relationships when they can find God before they even get into one relationship? Why do you women do that? I want to know that. Leave me an answer in the comments so I can understand that answer right there. Yeah, we're going to talk about fake content today too. How these guys is picking up the phone and calling these other guys and say, hey man, we're going to run some content today. So when you come over, let's play like we arguing with each other. So then when they come over, we get all the fun in the camera. They sitting there arguing, talking noise to each other, act like they finna get ready to fight, walking off the camera and all that. Next time you know, they're going viral with all the views. A few weeks later, these guys is all friends, sharing the money. But they got all people like us confused, thinking all this stuff is real. So we leaving content, not content, we leaving comments. Ah, man, they wrong for that. Man, this person wrong for this. This person wrong for that. Not even knowing all that stuff is fake content just for us to watch it, to get the views to go up. Yeah, they got fake news, now they got fake content. This is what's going on right now today. They got fake news going on and they got fake content. This is some crazy stuff right here. I'm going to talk about one more thing and then I'm going to get on up out of here. I'm going to share a story about a bullshit ass nigga. Right? You got a bullshit ass nigga that benefits. So this bullshit ass nigga that benefits, right? You got all the people loving this bullshit ass person or these bullshit ass people. Let me say it this way. They look like money. They got all the material things, right? They actually put some money in your pocket if you need some money in your pocket. But if they have to benefit them first before it benefits you. That's why there's some bullshit ass people. Well, let me get off of that. But then we got this story like this. I'm going to say it like this. Bullshit ass person that's benefiting all the time, right? Bullshit ass people that's benefiting all the time, right? You pick the time to say something to some of this bullshit ass person, right? Soon as you say something to this bullshit ass person that look like money, got all the material things, he got all the girls that's giving them, that's sharing they self with this person. So it's nothing that he feel that he's bullshit about, right? So the outcome of it right here, right? You share something about what this bullshit person is doing right in his face, directly to him. And the bullshit person gets mad at you and call you a hater, right? And at the same time, while this bullshit person is calling you a hater, he goes spread rumors that you a hating ass person because you said some stuff to him that ain't nobody ever said to him before. He got all the material things. This bullshit ass person look like money, right? So he got everybody looking up to him. Like I say, he got the women sharing their gifts with him. You know where I'm coming from? He the type of person that'll buy a possession. You know where I'm coming from? Yeah. He buy a possession and all that. Bullshit ass people. Well, bullshit ass person, I mean. You know? So in the outcome of it, everybody turned on the one person who questioned this bullshit ass person, right? Everybody turns on this one person who questioned this bullshit ass person. They made this person look like he was a hater, like he a snake and all kind of things just because he spoke out about this bullshit ass person, right? So let me make a long story short, right? So at the end of the day, everybody finds out how much of a bullshit of a person this person is. You know where I'm coming from? At the end of the day, they find out how much of a bullshit ass person he is, right? The craziest thing is this right here. They all turned on the guy who spoke out and called it out, asked him being a bullshit ass person. They turned on him and looked at him like he was a hater, right? And they gave this bullshit ass person all the credit to make him look like he was real. You know where I'm coming from? The fake took over what's real. The fake do not have a problem buying a position. The fake is just bullshit people, bullshit ass person. That's all it is. Who don't mind doing bullshit ass things that they do. You know where I'm coming from? So what I'm trying to share with y'all is this right here. Those that look like money. It's like me and my partner was talking about before the show. Yeah, you're gonna be able to win sometime. But if you wanna finish first, you have to be a bullshit ass person. You understand what I'm saying? So let me say it one more time. If you want to finish first, and what I mean by finish first, you want to ride around out here with all this material stuff and have all this good old stuff and showboat all this and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's almost saying that you done did everything that you supposed to did and now you able to celebrate, right? And let me say it one more time. You have to be a bullshit ass person to finish. Only the real ones win. You're going to have to catch on to what I just said. So I'm going to say it one more time. You have to be a bullshit ass person to finish first. But only the real ones win. And this is wise thoughts. It's wise clues. Wise moves. For you guys to be wise too. You know what I'm talking about. Like and subscribe and leave me some comments and sharing all them good things. And I'm up out of here. I swear to God on my blunt.